Sorry I'm late. Hello and assalamu alaikum. There's so much noisy traffic out there. Just like there's so much noisy traffic in today's story. Kitty in the City. Written by Susie Lynn and illustrated by Lindsay Dale. Kitty the cat was all alone in the city. It was big and noisy, and she was small and quiet. Kitty hadn't always been alone. Once she had lived happily with a family. But then came the day of the enormous fright. Kitty became so scared that she ran and ran and ran far away into the big city. So here she was, alone, quiet, afraid and lost. In the daytime, Kitty crept round in the dark shadows, so no one would see her. But the shadows were scary. At night time, she curled up to sleep in the street corners. But the noises were scary. All day and all night, the screeching cars, the rumbling lorries, the beeping scooters, the thundering buses were scary. When Kitty was hungry, she hunted for scraps by the cafe bins. But the grumbling waiter was scary too. She tried to make friends with the other stray cats, but even they were scary. In fact, everything in the big city was scary. One night, when the moon shone brightly, Kitty tiptoed to the park. She climbed a tall tree and looked at the city below. She heard an owl hoot and tried her best not to be scared. She heard a car horn honk and tried her best not to jump. She heard people cheer and tried more than ever not to tremble. She heard a train toot and tried to be brave, but it wasn't easy. And then, in the night air, Kitty heard a sound she knew. A strange sound, a wailing sound, an up and down sound, a familiar sound. Kitty pricked up her ears. She jumped down from the tree and she ran. She ran along the busy nighttime street, past the noisy people, past the grumbling waiter, past the gang of stray cats, over the railway line, across the canal bridge, and across the roads, roads and more roads. She ran on and on through the night. As it started to get light, Kitty heard the sound again. She smelt familiar smells too. She knew this place. With a little flutter in her tummy, Kitty followed her ears and her nose to a shiny red front door. Then she gave a loud, brave meow. The door opened and Kitty walked in. And what did she see? The noise that had once seemed more scary than anything was music to her furry ears. Home at last, she sighed, as she curled up on her favourite cushion and purred and purred and purred. I think it's time for me to take a little cat nap too. Isn't that right? See you soon.